Welcome to the lecture over es6 classes in CPSC3900. So to start off, we are going to create a new project. I'm going to make a directory called es6 classes. I'm going to cd into it. Then we're going to create a new project. So how do we do that? Alright, they said npm init. Alright, now we are going to go ahead and add our dependencies. So we are going to do a simple get here. So what dependencies do we need? Basic web service, not using HTTP module. Thank you. We're going to use Express. Right. And I'm going to make two files. app.js. And then this would probably go in your model, just depending on how you structure your application. So what should we interact with today? I've done books, shoes. Anyone? What? Board games. So we'll start off by making our app. Sorry. I haven't restarted my computer in a little while. Alright, so we got board games. So we're going to say class board game. And I forgot to say use strict at the beginning of this. Alright, so class board game here. So what's the first thing that we need in our es6 class here? Constructor. So what fields would you put in a board game? Okay. Alright, we'll stick with that. So now we'll set these. This dot, how do I tell a developer that's supposed to be private? We'll put an underscore, and name equals name. This dot number players equals. Because I haven't used it yet. It will change here in a second. Alright, so now we have our constructor. So I'm able to access the private fields now, which is a no-no. So, first thing that I would do is I would write some public methods here. So I would say get playtime. And here I would say something like return, then number or parse int this dot playtime. So I've pretty much created a getter here, which would be the correct way of doing it. And then I would say get display info, and then I would say return game plus this dot name, and then give the publisher too, just for basic info.
Do you not still need the underscore there?
I do, thank you. What is, doesn't seem to like. Anyone remember the new line character?
It's supposed to be backslash n, because that's an escaped character.
Yeah.
At least in most
Okay.
languages.
Does it have to be input since it's an escape?
Ah, that could be it. That's probably the case. There we go. And then publisher Alright, and then our last thing that we'll put in is our toJSON method. What's that? That is very important. Glad you guys are paying attention. And remember, toJSON will output the class in a JSON.stringify in the way that you want it rendered. So here I'm going to say return, and then I'll make a JSON object here. And I will say pretty much everything that we have. Alright, so I've made this cool class. What do I have to do to make it available to my app.js? And I'll just say this is the only thing that I'm going to export. Now I'm going to go into my app.js and pull it in. Then we'll do an app.get /game, since we only have one. And then we will say let, what's a good board game? Anyone besides Catherine?
Take a trip.
What's that?
Take a trip.
I said a good board game. I'm just kidding. Equals new, and was this singular or plural here? I made it singular. Okay. New board game. And that is ticket to ride. How many players does it support?
2 to 5.
We'll say 5, because I want it to be a numeric. Playtime in minutes. I'm hearing different.
I was going to say like 60 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good median. And then publisher. I don't know.
It's a good publisher.
So we have ticket to ride here. So now let's just do a res.json on ticket to ride. Now we'll see if all of my code works on the first try.
You might want to fix the first port on app.listen.
Thank you. Valid left-hand side in assignment at script. Console.log. I knew something was wrong when Prettier wouldn't automatically format this. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, so now we have our es6 thing, and we have a board game, ticket to ride, on the /game endpoint. So let's try this out. Alright, so we have ticket to ride. And it rendered the object exactly as we specified inside of our toJSON method. So does that make sense to everyone? So that's going to conclude this video here.